Hello Flosstube, my name is Griffin, and this is Stitching with the Griffin number 62. I believe it's 62, it looks like it from my notes. And first I want to welcome everyone who's new here. This playlist is about mainly about my cross stitching. My channel itself is about all the different fiber arts that I currently do and that I will eventually do in the future. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. New subscribers, welcome. Thank you for joining us, joining all the rest of us on this little journey of mine in sharing everything that I'm doing with you guys, or almost everything I'm doing with you guys. I hope that you will remain with us for a while, and feel free, everyone, new, returning, subscribers, non-returning, or non-subscribers. Sorry, I'm supposed to be home alone. But feel free to, like things, comment, make suggestions, whatever you feel like doing, even if you just want to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, I'm good. I read comments. You can ask anybody that has been with me for a while, especially those who are among my usual suspects. I do read them, and I try to respond to them with more than just a little, heart. I try to actually say something back. But yes, so we will get started. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to because I am busy. I did get, I was asked, not asked, it was, there were comments that people would like to see the gifts that I'm making for my coworkers, when they get finished. And since this is a cross-stitch video, I thought I would show you my little finish. It is an ornament. That is a poinsettia, for those of you who don't know. It is fully finished. And she requested this, so she's going to get this. I was working on this one at work when she saw the book. And when I offered to make her something, she looked through the book and chose this one. Chose the poinsettia, and it comes out of, and I'm sorry that this is backwards, I do not know how to fix it. I have no way of editing right now. But this is Leisure Arts Best 250 Christmas Quickies, and it's not these guys, but this is the book that it comes in. And I want to say this is from the 90s. I have talked about this book before. I have shown little bits here and there of it. Pardon me. Library of Congress, 1995. Okay, so there's that. And then this is the collection here. So it's up there. And I did mine on 16 count natural Aida. This one is vintage country mocha. I didn't have that. I did use the called for DMC colors for it, so I got that done. So that's out of the way. I have two more ornaments to do. One, let me show you what they are. Because even though they are quickies, it still takes me a while to do things. So let me see if I can find the one that was chosen. Okay. And is it in the picture? No. Well, shoot. Alright. I can't show you this one. It is a Christmas goose, but the picture that I have here does not show the goose. It shows other things, but it does not show the goose. So I apologize for that. Now the other one is a gingerbread man. Let me see if I can find this one. I think I know which one it is. maybe not. Okay. I will show it in the next, I will show it when it's finished because I cannot find it in here. But, yeah. So that one is complete. And I'm going to pop this into the box that I've been keeping them in, if I can. Yes. That way I don't mess them up or lose them. I'll keep that to there. Alright, the next one I want to show you, I did not get a great deal done on. And that is the Witchy Stitchers, Medicine and Poison. Like I said, it was a busy week this week. So that's what it's supposed to look like when it's done. And that better? Yeah, that's better. So I did the skull up here. That's where you saw it last. And unfortunately, it's still there. Well, actually it's a little bit more. Let me see if I can fold this over so you can see it. So the only thing that I actually added was this bit here and this bit here, starting on this part of the border. So I'm doing it on 14 count black Aida with the call for DMC colors. Let me see if I can bring it up bigger. So I'm in this area. I just added this in this under here, just the lines of it, and I did a little bit of that. So you can see I have all of this to do, and then I can start on him. And I'll probably do a little bit here. I won't do anything into there, so if it comes over, I'm not touching it, I'm just moving it. But so that's hopefully what I will get next time you see it. I will have more of this done. But that is that's the Witchy Stitcher. The difference between poison and medicine and poison, and 2/1 full cross using the DMC colors, as I said. Now, pardon me, I have a shelving unit here and I forgot to pull stuff off. Where am I? Okay. So I'm going to put that right there. The last but not least one is, pardon me, Cardinal Points, which is one of my focus pieces for this year. And this is a stitch along that I am doing with Sarah the Northwood Stitcher and a couple other people. I'm on page 5 right in here. There you are. This is a Long Dog sampler that was put out by the Gentle Art Studio, and the artist is Julia Line. Yeah, Julia Line. I always want to call her Linda or something. That's Julia Line. And like I said, I'm in here in the middle part of here on page 5. Everything else is done. I'm hoping to get this done this year. So the last time you saw it, let me pull this back out again. Last time you saw it, I had put the pot in, put the stems in, and had all, I had finished page 4. So all of this was done, and to start page 5, I was going to do these 4 flowers and do some work down here, and just do a little bit of stuff, trying to get it started, and yeah. This is what I got done. As I said, busy. Let me fold this top down a little bit so it'll be a little easier to see. I love the colors. There's lots of bright colors in this. Let me fold that this way. This is on 18 count Aida, which is the called for color and size of this project. And I'm sorry, I've got thread hanging out there. Probably from the grapes. Using the Call for Gentle Arts threads. They're all variegated pretty much. So all of this was done. The stems were done. This was done last time. So basically what I did was I extended that down a little bit, did all of these flowers, then I jumped up here and I did the grapes. That's it. That's all I did. That's all I had time to do. I feel bad about it because I had wanted to get some more done in this this middle section right here, but I did not. So hopefully I will be able to do more on the next time I work on this, be able to get a lot more done. I'm hoping to have more time to do it, but there's no guarantee because it is the busy season. It is holiday season. I work at an arts and crafts store, so we're busy. We will be staying open later, probably in December. So there'll be a little bit of a slowdown after Halloween, but not much, because people will be buying Christmas trees and Christmas ornaments. They already are, but they're going to really hit it hard, I'm sure, after Halloween. After, give it like a week or two, and then it'll be on. So that's all the stitching that I have for this week. Not very long video. I try not to make these very long for those of you who are new. But that's it. That's all the stitching that I have. I will be working on, this coming week, I will be working on Flowers in the Window. Yes. By Stone Street Stitchworks. And I will be continuing my work on my other focus piece for the year, which is The Magic of Books by Charted Creations Designs. So you will see that in the next video, which will be the end of the month, or close to the end of the month. And if everything is scheduled right. Yes. So I'll be working on that this coming week, and then you will see it in my next video, which is 63. I do have some shout outs, and I have a book review, but I can't remember. I'm bad about names, so I didn't write down the book that I just finished. I've read a couple of them, but I just finished this one and it was really good and I wanted to share it, and I will just leave it for the next video. I may have several books to share with you because I've been reading a little bit more. I managed to get some time in, but I'm also staying up late because I'm having trouble sleeping. It's just something that happens. It's not because there's anything going on, it's just insomnia strikes every once in a while. But okay, so let's get to the shout outs so we can round out this video for you. And I will leave these in the description box below so you can go check them out. I would really suggest that you do. First we have Sally with Dark Owl's Crafty Corner. She mainly, the video that I saw was her mainly working on Bunny and Cabbage. Can't read mine right. Bunny and Cabbage, which is a Haid. It is very cute. Not something that I would do, but it is adorable, and she's gotten quite a bit done on it. It is a full coverage, so kudos to her. She's gotten 6 pages done. I don't know when she started it. I think she said she started it this year. So getting 6 pages done on a Haid, that's good in 1 year. The next is the Yellow Rose Stitcher. That's Autumn. She's working on, or I think she might have just finished the Halloween Quaker. A lot of people have been working on the Quakers, Halloween Quaker, Summer Quaker. I haven't gotten into that. Cardinal Points is the first sampler second sampler I've ever done, and the first one that I'm actually going to fully finish, or that I'm going to finish completely. I have one that's a Fox and Rabbit that was a mystery stitch along for either 2022 or 2023, and it is not finished. And I am going to finish it because it's a big sucker, and I put in a lot of work on it, so I'm not just going to toss it aside. But getting it finished is going to be a pain. And I'm using it to test out different threads and just, going a little bit hog wild on it. But, yeah, you'll eventually see it. I will pull it back out in 2026, I'm sure, at some point. But anyway, so that was Autumn at the Yellow Rose Stitcher. There's Brenda at Stitch by Stitch podcast. It's her very first podcast I caught. It was an intro, so she's very new to me and to everyone else, I'm guessing. She is from Southeast Texas. Woohoo! I'm East Texas, as opposed to Northeast Texas. I'm like in the middle. I'm East Texas. But the only other Stitchers I've seen from Texas so far have been the Lone Star Stitchers. If anyone else out here is from Texas or is a former Texan, and there's no such thing as a former Texan, even if you moved out of state, you're still a Texan, let me know. And hi, y'all. But yeah, I have subscribed to her. Everyone that I am suggesting I have subscribed to, and I'll be watching her more as I can. I have a lot of people to watch, but I try to get time to do everybody. The last one is Will It Stitch. That's Tyler. His name is Tyler. The channel is called Will It Stitch. And the one that I was watching him do, he had one that he had just framed himself, and which looked really nice. But the one that I was very impressed with was the Hannah Campbell sampler from Hands Across the Sea. I want to say that's the name of the company, Hands Across the Sea. It's a sampler. It's very pretty. An Irish girl did it in 1883, I want to say. That was what was I think that was the date. I was a little distracted watching him, but I really was impressed with that one. I know he's also doing another one, but I don't know if it was the Halloween Quaker or if it was a different one. It had a house on it, so it was another one of the Quakers. I just don't know which one. Quakers are not really my style, as you'll see for those of you who are new. But on occasion I will do something similar. And if you go back in my videos, you'll see I have done something similar before. But basically that's it. I prefer full coverage. And you'll see that. For those of you who are new, you'll see that. For those of you who are not, who are returning subscribers, you already know that. But one last thing, because I had promised you before. Two things. Because I had promised before in one of my other videos, my friend Erica. Hi Erica, if you're watching. She is my pen pal. She's from the Midwest, Minnesota. I'd have to look at her letter. She sends me beautiful letters. She is an older lady like I am, actually, and she has issues, but, she's a sweet woman, and we sit and we can talk through our letters with each other, and it's wonderful to have her. And she has done some things. And then there's my friend Donna. She's also my pen pal, but I also played Stormfall with her when it was a Facebook game. My son and I both played with her, and I thought she was just fantastic. She's a wonderful person. But she went traveling, Donna did, and they went to the zoo, and they went to a couple other places, and she brought back this for me. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that pretty? That is gorgeous. And it is, take it out, paperclip type thing. You would, let me see if I can find something. And I think this is fantastic. I just love it. I don't think I will use it in the way that it was intended. I think I will just have it because it's pretty. I mean, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it does not do justice. My lights do not do justice to this. But it is gorgeous. And I thanked her very much for it. And I mean, it is just beautiful. I was not expecting it. And so hello Donna too, if you're watching. Donna is a cancer survivor. That is not who she is, though. She is a wonderful person, very sweet. We got along really well, she and I and my son, when we played the games together, and miss them a lot because that was something that we were able to do together, even though we've never met. And I will eventually go to Florida and see her. It's just a matter of getting the time and the money to go, but I will be doing it eventually. But that's it. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. In one of my videos, I think it might have been 60, I don't think it was 61, I told you that I had finished my first virtual race with the Conqueror's Challenge, which was the Unexpected Journey. I am part of a bundle of 3 that are all Hobbit themed. It is based on the Hobbit book. So it was the Unexpected Journey. That was the first one. I did 609 miles with that one. And you can do 2 different things. You could do the full race, which was the 609 miles, and get postcards and things like that. Or you could do a shorter race that just hit all the major highlights of the book, the movie. And right now I cannot remember which one I did. Not that it really matters. I started on September 29th. I started the Desolation of Smog, which is the second one. The second race and the second one, and I chose to go 416 miles in 119 days. Currently, I have done 107.7 miles in 29 days. I have completed that. I am past the 20% mark. In the first one, I chose, because they have a program for the environment where you can choose either, when you hit your milestones, they either remove bottles of plastic out of the ocean in your name, or they plant a tree in your name. Well, first one I chose bottles. So every time I hit a milestone, I don't know if it was 1 bottle or 10, but you know, I helped save the environment. I helped remove. Anyway, you'll have to check out the Conqueror's Challenge. I think all of them have something similar. But in this one, I chose tree. So they're going to plant a tree for me. I'm not really sure where, but I know they're planting a tree. I am part of the tree planting process. And for some reason, okay, there we go. So, if you can see this. So I started down here. In the Unexpected Journey, they land, the eagles take them to Erebor, and to the Eagle's Eyrie. And let's see if I can bring this up. If I bring it up too close, you cannot see the words. But really, I don't know how to do that. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do this. I thought, let me see, maybe. Okay. Okay, so there's the Eagle's Eyrie. Rivendell's over here somewhere. So we ended up over here, and that's the starting point. Where it says start, that big thing right here. But this is the Eagle's Eyrie on Erebor. So then we started traveling. And, oops, too far. Alright, I got it. I thought I had it further out. But anyway, so we started traveling from there. And we're traveling overland. There's no real thing, but there's the 20% mark, and there's the tree. Now I am, can anybody guess where I am? I'm not at the 40% mark. Let me pull it back out again. So there's the 20% mark, and I'm up here. That is the kitty that I had who has recently passed away not long ago, and I can't really bring her up, the picture up, but that's my little marker. Oh, there. Nope, sorry. My marker's right there. And as you can see, this little red marker is where I should be, and I'm actually ahead by, oops, I'm ahead by 6 miles. I mainly I mainly walk, but I have started adding biking to it. You can bike, you can cycle, you can do all the major sports, all the major workouts, but you can also choose calisthenics. That can actually convert over to miles. Workouts of certain types, Tai Chi, swimming, all of that can be converted over into miles, and you can use a whole list of things. They don't have to be walking, running, biking, swimming, it could be a whole bunch of different things. You could be playing basketball, and that should convert over. You have to check it out, and it's really a great thing. I'm having a great time with it. Like I said, I chose to do, oh, sorry, I did not tell you. In this one, I chose to do, I did 416 miles in 119 days. I don't remember if that's the shorter version or the longer version. I was trying to do the longer version, so it might actually be the longer version. But they also give you these little videos when you go so far, so that's part of the movie pieces. They just give you stills, so we're still being chased by Izog, and we hooked up with Bjorn for a little while, and we're still heading out further. There's Gandalf, there's the gang. Hi. They didn't get me in the picture, haha. But yeah, so things like that. Typically if you get so far, you'll get like postcards or something else. The other one, I had postcards, little bits of the movie and things like that. So as I said, I'm not sure if I took the longer route this time or not. Doesn't really matter. I have one more after this one to start, and then I have 2 freebies that I got. So I'm having a great time, and it keeps me motivated to do things, to keep active. And I'm slowly but surely losing weight from it. So, but the fact that I get to get out and move around, and I get to do things and have it count towards something really is great motivation for me. I've already showed you the medal that I got for the first one. I'm looking forward to seeing what the second one looks like. The leaf that on my first medal had a little magnetic leaf that just said 100 miles on it, and that was just a commemorative little piece. It wasn't actually, for one of the milestones was really important, and it did not affect it was not indicative of my overall path of the miles that I actually went. So it's great. I'm having a great time with it. And that is all for this week. I have nothing else to talk about. I will not waffle and keep you here longer than you really want to be. So I will see everyone on the flip side. Bye.